everyone. Hi, this is Cece Shatz. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. And I'm Bella Maria.
Yes, and we have a brand new show. We kind of started the show a little bit before, but we've now officially joined together, and we have this brand new show out, and we're really excited to be able to share it with you. So it's Chick's Passion, and so what we're going to talk about is things that kind of turn us on, right?
Yeah.
So to speak.
In many ways.
Make us happy, and we just want to share that with you. So we've got a lot of really cool things. Bella, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so for me, I have been all over the place, but the one thing that I can really say is that my title is a lifestyle coach. I help people with their wellness, with their goals, passions, relationships, things that need to be kind of fine-tuned. With the fact that I have a sixth sense, it allows me to really fine-tune things and get you on your path to where you need to be a little bit more effectively and efficiently and quickly. And so that's what I do on the side. I'm a travel agent by trade. And so it kind of all works together, and we have passions. I love traveling, and that's why I became a travel agent when I was doing my break time from being a psychic, star, whatever it was. So I didn't want to, stop doing anything. I wanted to do something that I enjoyed and that I wanted to be with my family. And that's what I started. So that's me. That's who I am.
That's pretty awesome. And I'm Ceces Shatz. And those of you that don't know me, I am the doyenne of relationships. I focus really on building relationships, not only our personal ones, but also, every aspect in our lives. So I really want to be able to move people forward to living their best lives. So I want them to be able to connect in a very happy way. I do help those that are going through relationship loss, bringing them through the transition of really finding themselves again. And so when Bella had mentioned about the show, I thought, ooh, this would be a kind of a fun thing for us to do. I want to mention we have Deidre in the audience and on listening to us. Hey, Deidre, it's nice to see you there with us. It's great to have you. She is let me tell you a little bit about Deidre, because she really rocks the women. I mean, she really helps motivate them, moves them up, and kind of gets them into a really good centered place. And she does also a lot of things with the veterans. So I'm trying to bend her arm a little bit and get her to come on WGNS to talk about the veterans, the women that are in the service. So
I'm a big advocate of that. I am a big advocate. I totally agree with it. And if she ever wants to come on, maybe.
Yeah.
And we can kind of do a three-way show.
Actually, we can get 4 people on.
Yeah.
So anyone that wants to come on and join, just come right into our lobby, and we can bring you on board. It'll be great to be able to do that. But yeah,
I totally am big advocate of that. Yes.
Yeah, I think we should definitely connect. I mean, to me, it's all about friendship, building friendships, and when I started my business, I started it out with My Friends Connect, because I think that's the best way to be able to be, is to connect with each other. So what are we going to talk about today? What's the first passion we're going to hit on today?
Well, I think as I've always started on our stone.
Yeah. So what stone are we going to talk about? Now, I will tell you guys that I have no idea what she's going to talk about, and I don't know anything about these stones. So I am with you all learning and embracing it. And so, because like you, I want to live a good life, a happy life, full life.
And I think, especially because of the fact I'm pulling up my information as we speak, because I had it all here saved up. Especially, I picked this stone today for the simple reason, and I think there's a reason, because, we have Deidre in the audience, and she's listening in, and the fact that I just brought up that we should all work together and maybe have her come on and talk and, you know, build relationships. I got the spirit quartz, and this is, I don't know if you can see it.
What
It's
color is it?
clustered.
Like a brownish kind of color?
Yeah, a lot of them come in different colors, but this one specifically is like more of like a beige, pink tone. Let me see if I can change my.
And I want to shout out to Sally. Sally's with us too. Hey, Sally. She's always so supportive. She's
Hi,
wonderful.
Sally.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could see a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I can see it a little bit better there. So what does this stone do?
So the spirit quartz is great for groups and trying to build teamwork.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Creates positivity, movement. It just helps with the flow of process. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more, but that's just the gist of
it. So. Well, that works for me. I mean, teamwork. Isn't that the way friends work, though? Anyhow, we kind of do help each other out. I know Deidre Newman. She's absolutely very positive, uplifting, helps a lot of women. Sally is always one that pitches in and helps on Facebook and contributes. And I see her post and she uplifts people constantly. You're always doing that. So yeah, that's what we need, is a little bit more teamwork. So how does this stone work?
Cooperative. There's a couple other ones. So it's group consciousness, willingness to put aside self in favor for the higher good. Those who tend to be self-centered, confrontational, egotistical, antisocial, assist those for fear of social situations to be open and more friendly. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, very neat. So if someone's not being cooperative with us and not being like a team,
you keep this beauty around.
Send that to them? Do we give them a stone and say, here, put this on your desk?
Yeah. Or you just keep it in your area, like your work environment, and you have it on your desk, and then it kind of just, the energy kind of flows through.
Energy rates out. Yeah, and then brings them to us, the ones that we need to connect with. Because wouldn't you say, let me ask you, Bella, about this. Would you say that sometimes there's people that we connect with that really don't jive with us? And sometimes I think those relationships, we don't connect that way. And so I think,
even if you want it to work,
right, it just doesn't. Yeah. And we don't always understand why, but I guess there's a reason behind that, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And sometimes they're just kind of, in any situation, work related, friend related, relationship related. People are put in your life to teach you a life lesson. If you choose not to learn from that lesson, that is all on you. You know, you have to learn to accept and observe what's happening in your life. So many people are so involved, being self-centered, created fear that they don't even realize could be just one little tweak, one little change, and everything could be so much different, so better for you. So I think that just creating and observing and understanding our actions, their actions, where they're coming from, where you're coming from, just think. Get off the phone and start thinking about what is around you instead of being on the phone sometimes. You know, everybody just has their thing. And I think just being observant and being being conscious of that person's feelings or your feelings and creating validity, I think is always just so important.
Oh, that's very well said. And I often, for my own life, when something happens that I'm kind of shocked about, sometimes I usually say to myself, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is my takeaway from this? Because I'm supposed to learn something. And I think that people do cross our paths for those type of reasons. And, you know, maybe they don't stay in what is that old saying, that they stay in our life for a reason or a season or something like that. But
there's another one.
What is it?
Well, yeah, I think that one, and then but I think that's kind of, I always think I let it go. If it's meant to be, let it go, or something
Right.
like that. But
Mhm.
there's a reason for everything, and
Mhm.
it happens for a reason. You just have to listen to the message,
Yeah. And I
you
often
know?
I think too about our shows that the people that are supposed to be hearing it, they'll hear it.
Oh yeah.
The ones that need to listen will be there. And that's why we do it, is so that we have this feeling that it's something that we need to do. And often people ask me, well, how come I do various different shows on different topics, and why
Mhm.
do I do it so? And why do I have such a passion? And sometimes I don't even know why. I just know that it's something that I'm supposed to do. And, maybe the ones out there listening, that's the reason. So, I just
I
go,
agree.
oh, don't ask
I
questions,
just had
do
I had the same thing just happen just recently, and I felt like something was moving me towards this goal. I needed to do it. And just today, I feel like my mission was complete.
it. Hmm.
Now I can go to the next thing.
Right.
I can't really talk about it, but it's just, there's certain things that I was able to, it's just, I saw a vision. I had something that I needed to do. And even though it could cause a lot of conflict, or it caused a lot of conflict, I was able to fix it and help the people that needed to be helped. And it made me feel good. And now I feel like this peace that I'm like, okay, I did what I needed to do. And now I'm here and I'm on for my next mission.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's just, you
Very
just
good. Yeah. And that's true.
feel,
I've
you feel
often
led.
thought about that too, that things that happen to me, I don't understand why. And when I do complete it, then I just get this feeling, this sense of completion, or like, okay, it's lifted. Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
lifted. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
I
Yeah.
just told my husband that today, and I'm like, I think I'm done. I think it's good.
I wonder too if it's woman, and I know the men get it too. I don't want to rule out men because I think they're highly, men are very highly intelligent, equally as so as women. But I just think that women have this intuition. We have this intuition about us, and
They
it's
have
something.
balls out fear, no fear. Balls out, no fear. That's how I just see a man. Like, they're
I
just
know.
like,
Didn't that relate to a guy? The balls out. Okay, whatever. Well, let's talk about this. Okay, all right. Well, that's a whole nother passion, and we won't talk about that one today. But let's talk about, we've got this new adventure going on, and Bella and I've been doing.
Oh, I wanted to talk about one more thing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
Mom,
okay. It's just the crystals. It's the crystals and the oils, and then that's it. I'm done.
Okay, crystals and oils.
So,
Yeah, I want to know more about the oils, because I think Deidre Newman also does some of the oils too. And so, yeah, I'm interested in that.
good. Good.
Yeah.
Always good to have a lot of oil people. Oil people
Mhm.
are good. So, okay. So my pick is the is I'm not going to show it, but people probably, if they saw the bottle, this is kind of what in doTERRA form, it would be On Guard. For Young Living, it would be Thieves. For other places, it'd be called Health Shield. But when it really comes down to it, I feel like this little bottle that holds cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, thyme, all of these beautiful things. And I'm going to just let you know what it is. It's clove, bud oil, lemon, cinnamon, bark oil, eucalyptus, rosemary. I knew it wasn't thyme. I knew it was rosemary. I messed up. But this stuff is amazing. It helps with bacterial, viral. It cleans your house up to for 3 hours, or your area. Let's say you put it on a surface. For 3 hours, your life is protected. So you can, there's in this bottle, the way it's white labeled, it means that it's ingestible. So you can actually take it in. I put it in a spray bottle, and I have stainless steel appliances, sinks, everything. I put it on all countertops. I have granite countertops. So everything that I do, I put it on shiny. I wash my windows with it. it comes out perfect. No streaks, no nothing. I absolutely love this. And the fact that this product is just this little bottle, it lasts forever. I could put 2 or 3 drops in a whole bottle of spray bottle, and it could last me up to like, 2 months, 3 months.
No. Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. That's a great tip.
So
Yeah.
I love this for a lot of women who have passions and they want to get things done but need to clean their house. This is a way to keep your family healthy, yourself healthy, keep you, and it smells so good. And so I use it continuously. I also put it in a diffuser, especially when everybody's like, if somebody was getting sick or somebody was around us that got sick, I would either give my child their little beadlets and you put them in your mouth, and for 3 hours you're protected. So I just think it's a great product. It cleans, no streaks on all appliances, windows, mirrors, anything. I love it. It's like a godsend.
Yeah. This reminds me that my good friend, Tessa Stowe, she's in I lost it, in Bali. She's in Bali now, and she talks a lot about different things, like a restaurant that's opening or this that's opening, and they do like a cleansing, they do a blessing, that type of thing. And while you were saying it, I kept thinking, I've been going to the hospital a lot because my dad's in the hospital. I should take like a wand and go down the hallway.
Well, the cool thing is that they have hand sanitizers. You can make your own. Some people make their own hand wipes. So I mean, all you have to do is just put a couple drops of oil into your hand wipes, and you have a whole other ball game there. Baby wipes. Get some baby wipes. And then put that in, add a little bit of water into it, dilute it so that it spreads through. And then it's inside the container because, baby wipes. So you just pull out the baby wipe and you have your On Guard, you have your protection. So this one is Thieves, but it's the same concept. You can use
now, how can we buy it? Can we buy it on one of your websites? Can we?
I have my Young Living website. But for those, I'm not one to kind of, things get expensive, right? And you still need a product. There is another one that you could use. Let me see if I have it. There is one that's called Health Shields, and the Health Shield is great because, so here's the doTERRA one. Here's the doTERRA version. And why am I not finding it? But it's called Health Shield, and it's like $7.99.
Oh,
I know that I should totally be putting out mine, but I'm not that kind of person. I like to just share the information, and whatever the person decides that they want to do, nothing is wrong. I can't force somebody to do it, and I'd rather them do it to their comfort than me, forcing them to use my product because that's the way I said it, so. But yeah, there's so many different options, but you really do have to be careful on how you select your oils. If you select an oil and you don't know where it's come from, it could be tainted. It could be, pesticides. You don't know where it was growing. You can't trace the seedling, any of that. So that's why sometimes On Guard, the doTERRA, Young Living, those places you can track it, they can do it. It's a little bit more pricey because you are paying for the representative as well. So, the person is making the money. So, it's really up to you and it's your choice, but I'm just sharing because I want to. So, if anybody wants to contact me.
Someone like me that doesn't know anything about it, it's nice to learn about these different things. And, if we can keep ourselves healthy and happy, that's what we want to do. Absolutely.
I agree. Speaking of, and I know we're going to talk about our new journey together, and I want to share with health and wellness. I did do some research. So go ahead and do the announcement.
Well, I wanted everyone to know, and I got a couple products too. And there's also one that I got that I wanted to share that I love, this thing that I use myself, but it's not part of what we're doing. But I wanted to make the announcement, and I'm so pleased that I have been using Avon for years. Absolutely, since my daughter was in diapers. I've been using Avon.
Me too.
And I love the products. I love the company. I love what they stand for, and they're reasonable. They're not, a lot of their products are not really expensive, and they have a wide range. So they have household products, they have beauty products, they have, health products. They have just so much that they do. But there are certain things that I really enjoy using, and I use other products from other companies too. Like some weight loss products, things like that I use from a different company. But there are some products that I absolutely love. And we were going to share a couple of those that we enjoy. And Bella is now part of Avon, and she's part of my team. And if anyone else wants to be an Avon representative and want to be a part of our team, we'd love to have you on board with us. So just contact us and let us know, because we would love to be able to do that. So I think what we'll do is maybe start our Facebook page or something, so we can share some fun things that we're doing and whatever. And they do have trips that you can win, and so we can go on a trip together. Would be pretty cool.
I know. That would be so exciting.
Yeah, but they have some fantastic jewelry too, which I enjoy. And what I am wearing my Zodiac ring. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll put it up there. Can you see the Zodiac?
That is pretty.
So that's the one in the middle there.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's the Zodiac ring. It was very, very inexpensive. And another thing that Avon does, which I love, because I am a representative, I get to be able to purchase things before they come out. So I get them at a very, very reduced rate. So which I love that. It saves my pocketbook. So I love it. So tell us about any products that you might enjoy.
Well, I was going to ask you, how's the comfort on that?
Oh, good. I don't have any problem with it. Yeah, no, it's great.
It fits true to your size.
Yeah, that's my birthstone ring, and then I wanted to have it, so I got it. And when it goes out in the,
I like your nails too.
Okay, well, it needs to be redone actually, but
nobody sees that.
So when I go out in the sun, it has a bit of a glitter.
Pretty red. I just see pretty red.
I know, years ago when I was young, they wanted me to do like, be a hand
models.
Yeah.
You have really good hands for that. I could see that for sure.
Yeah, so it's luckily. So another one of my passions is my Apple Watch. I love that. We can talk about that some other time. But but I do love Avon. So is there any other products that you like? I can share with you a couple of them that
I have been okay. So a little bit about me. I have always been part of Avon. I've been part of Avon since I was little. So my mom used to buy Avon for herself, but then she would get like those little lipsticks and the little lip glosses with the calendar on it and like all these different things. And she would always buy me my toys from, Avon and all of that. So I grew up with Avon. And so I just kind of had this connection with Avon. And I played around with a couple different MLMs. In my time. Even I started Avon in 2010, and then I got pregnant and it got really hard. So, I ventured into different MLMs, and I think that since from the time that I had joined in 2010 from now, I am very impressed on how they have handled social media, how they've updated their look. It doesn't look like what we used to think Avon used to be. I absolutely love their home decor. They're affiliated with Disney. They have so many options and so many different quality products. They have shoes, they have clothes, they have bras, they have intimates, they have everything that you possibly need. Now they have wellness, they have vitamins, they have all of these different things. And me being such a big wellness person, I was looking into all the vitamins and seeing if the vitamins were, truly legit. And I thought, okay, I'm going to test them out because I use Neolife, but it's very pricey. And I looked and I was like, okay, they have their multivitamins and then they have the essential vitamins. And so I was looking at everything and doing comparisons. Well, what better time was on, it's campaign 15, right? And campaign 15 is at 65%. So I'm getting my products like half off right now.
Mhm.
So I get to try all my vitamins, everything that I like for half off. So then I go into the outlet part, right? And I start looking at outlet. I love the outlet. So
Yeah,
you get
I bought a
everything.
lot of things through the outlet. I'm thrifty, so
Me
I
too.
definitely look for the deals. Yeah.
So I go in the outlet and they have this cute dress. So I'm gonna buy that. I already bought that. That's already in the cart and ready, sent and coming into my my home right now. But I mean, they have some really beautiful products. And I want to say that my favorite out of all the things since I have been using in 2010 has been the plumping lipstick that lasts. So it like stays on for a long period of time, but it
Mhm.
plumps your lips. And I always use in the buff. There's a couple other ones. There's this mauve. Oh my gosh, I love the mauve, and it always plumps your lips and it really makes it flattering. I've done Mary Kay, I've done all the different colors, and I cannot find that color and the way that your lips look and how long it lasts. So that's why
I use their lipstick. I have this one here. This is one I use a lot, and the reason I like it, it's like a crayon, and you can see it's kind of worn on one side.
that
But
one's really cool though.
you can do a line. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like having a liner and the lipstick all in one, and it lasts forever. So yeah.
Yeah,
But I
I
do
gotta get that one from my mom.
yeah, this one's got like a glittery kind of look to it. So what I do is
Well, it
do
looks
this.
really pretty on.
It is, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit of gloss on top of it too.
I do
I
too.
think when you wear them for a long time, they kind of get a little dry. But I
They
love it.
do. You know the tip for that? You know how you do that?
Huh, what?
You exfoliate your lips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you put a little bit of gloss, like a chapstick.
Right.
Then you apply the crayon, and then you won't
Mm.
have the cracking as much.
Yeah, because I hate to say a little bit older than you.
No, I get it too.
But I do have that.
No,
But
we all
I
get
love
it.
the color. I love the application of it. It's Avon True color is
Avon
what it
True.
is. And it's the ready for me. Ready for me. It is.
Yeah, mine is the gray. I don't know why. I just know what exactly it looks like. I'm brain farting right now.
I have several tubes of different. I try all the different ones. Yeah.
I have it's a gray. It's like a silver color.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it because it lasts
Mm-hmm.
forever and it just moisturizes my lips, and
Mm-hmm.
I love the colors. I love the colors.
I'll check it out. I'm not sure if I have actually used it. Another product that I use a lot is this one. It's a new, and it's the cream. It's for cleansing.
Oh,
and I have one of those, and you can get it through Avon too, but I have one of those electric, and it's like a sonic type of thing. And so I just put a little bit goes a long ways, and I just put that on, and when I'm in the shower, I use it. So I do my face in the shower and get everything off. And so I love this. And remember when we talked about that, you had mentioned
jasmine.
Yeah, but this isn't jasmine. This is honey. It's like, can you see it as honey?
Ooh, I need to add one. So what does it smell like?
Honey blossom. I like it, and I've gotten compliments on it. So
what is it called?
It's called Honey Blossom.
Honey Blossom.
This is
okay. Well, I'm going to be doing. I have an order that I got to process, so I'm going to go ahead. Honey Blossom. That's such a cute bottle too.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I mean. Like the designs and everything, they don't look like your grandma's perfume bottles anymore. They've really updated everything.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you're older, you don't act older. You're still very young at heart, and so
I am.
you're awesome. I love you. And I think that it's just really nice. It's a really nice look, but the back office is amazing. Everything is right there. It keeps you in the know. You know what's going on. They call you with automated, something goes wrong. Like today we had it's gonna be 1 day late. So they contacted me and had an audio thing saying, hey, sorry that, inconvenience. We understand you have business customers, and we apologize for the inconvenience, but things are gonna be a little bit behind 1 day. And it's like, it's very helpful to have that, because you're not always on the computer and you're not always on your emails. And if you don't see that call is a very important thing to have. So I think it's awesome. I love the whole setup. I love how it's really new. And then it kind of just happened that I was like, it was one night I was like, okay, I think it's time, because I removed everything from my life, like all the little things that were kind of just there. They were little passions, but it wasn't bringing anything to me. It was kind of wasted energy in a sense. And I felt like, okay, I really like Avon. I really like using the product. I love buying the stuff for the kids. They always have fun picking out stuff and looking at the catalog and checking things out. It only cost me $30 to get the whole thing set up, and I'm getting gifts. I'm getting a whole package, of products. Like I'm getting the vitamin C, the new vitamin C.
Yeah,
I'm going to try that out.
That's very good.
So I'm going to try that out. And, I just think that it's just so great to to have. It's just the Skin So Soft. That was also another thing that I was going to talk about. Skin So Soft for mosquito bites. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know why.
It just quieted everything. So, well, I think so. So the mosquito bites, so, when you use Skin So Soft, the original, you know about that, right?
Right.
And you can use it for mosquitoes. So you bathe in it, and if you're let's say we're going to Hawaii. So I have one from doTERRA that's like a spray, but I hate it because it smells so gross. So I have a gel. So it's a gel body wash, the gel version. It's like a gel oil. And then there's another one that's the body wash. So I have the kids and everybody bathe in that. And then if we're going to a luau or if we're going to go somewhere, at least I know that we're not going to get bit because we bathed in it.
Right.
And then I put the gel oil on to avoid, any, I don't know, if something didn't get applied right. So that was another thing that I wanted to share. Sorry, got excited.
It's so good for your skin. I buy that for my son who has very sensitive skin for some reason, and he breaks out, very, very like with these. They're not like sores, but they're just like a dry skin patches and stuff. And since he started using that Skin So Soft, that has helped him. So definitely, it's definitely good. I use pretty much all of the Avon products in the shower. I use pretty much all of that. I really like their products. I mean, I'm sold on them. Like I said, I do have some other things that I use, but I've just been with Avon for so long that I love it, and I love I'm a real big lipstick person, so I'm because I'm light, and so if I go without lipstick, I might as well, you're not even going to see me. You're just going to pass me by because I'm so light. But the lipstick,
you need to have lipstick.
Yeah, it's what it makes people stop, I think, and say, oh, there.
I have to have my mascara.
Yeah, there is a person there. I wanted to share, since we're talking about passions too, and I know we don't have too much more time, but I wanted to share this gadget.
Speak up a little bit.
I came across. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? No. Well, I wanted to.
It got really, really quiet.
Oh, I don't know why. I have my speaker on. Let me just see if I can turn it up just a little bit. Yeah, it's not letting me turn it up. But can you hear me now?
It's fine. Just talk a little louder.
So I came across this gadget. I saw it on television or I think it was on television or whatever. But it's like a little razor. Have you seen these? Where you turn them on, it lights up. And I ordered it through Wish. WISH.
Oh, yeah.
For practically half the cost of what but you can get them for $20, really. You can get them for $20. So anyhow, it's an eyebrow. So when you do your eyebrows, when you take your eyebrows and you go through and take take off the hairs around your eyebrows. But what happens is that you can define the line of your eyebrow, and it's so easy
and
to
it
use.
so it does it shave it off?
Yeah, it just shaves it. It shapes it. It shapes it as it shaves. So you
Oh my
can.
gosh! So you just go on the where you want it to be.
Where you want it
what
to
if
go.
you make a mistake?
Well, it's hair. It'll grow back out again. You know, just right off. But hopefully not. My youngest
That's
son
when you use the new
has like
gel one.
almost a
That's $2.99.
He has almost a unibrow, and he came over and I said, Harry, we're going to do your eyebrows. And he's like, oh, Mom, please. You know, he's thinking a razor is going to be coming at him. I said, no, I got this thing, and I think this will work out really well. And so I did it. I shaped his eye a little bit, and it runs by a battery. And
How
it works
cool!
beautifully. You can clean it. You just take the head off and clean the head. I don't know if you can see that, the little head there. You just clean that off, put it right down, put it back on, and it works beautifully. So it's $20. You can buy them at Walmart, anywhere.
Yeah, I've seen them on like in Walgreens.
Yeah, they are worth the money. There's a bigger one too. I'll bring that next time you can see. I got the bigger one too, but it was for like facial, like if you got a mustache. I don't really have a mustache, but things like that. I bought it because I wanted to try it out. But I love this, and this is like my to-go thing now. I use it almost, every couple days or whatever, because I'm fair, so you don't.
Yeah, I know. I hate having. I mean, I did electrolysis when I was little. My best friend's mom was an electrolysis, so she didn't. She always had it, and she had it at her house. So I would sit on the bed, and she would do and shape my eyebrows. So I don't get a lot, but I still get a couple here and there, and like it's kind of a pain.
You just.
I love that idea.
Yeah, you just go right over it, and yet it'll just.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't hurt. Nothing, and you can't cut.
That would be good for the kids as they get older.
Yeah, just so they can invent something like this for your legs.
Right? Yeah, get a big sucker. Get the.
I mean, I know we have electric ones for your bed. That just seems like but yeah. But back in my day, we just never could use it. But I thought this was really cool. And it looks like you could just throw it in your purse, take it with you, and if you get in the car and you realize, oh my gosh, look at my eyebrows because the way the light hits, and you can.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's very quick. It's not like you're going to be plucking and then you pluck your skin. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no one likes that, and it hurts.
And it hurts.
Yeah, you can use it, and men can use this too. Because men have weirdo.
You can probably do their nose, their ears.
You could use it in your nose, but do not use mine in your nose.
You can get your own.
But this is one of my passions. Okay, this is one of my passions. So I just love it. So guys, if you've got this funky looking eyebrow or whatever, this is a perfect tool for you. And it's like $20. So it's not expensive at all.
That's
well,
awesome.
Any other passions that you have that you want to share?
Well, I am working on a little project. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I think for me is teaching people how to protect themselves. Self-defense, protecting their homes, protecting the things that they need, those kinds of things. So I'm working along with Damsel in Defense and working with an instructor and getting kind of like a mommy and me type program for people who can't afford to do karate and they still want to teach their children how to take care of themselves and like how to protect themselves and what to say and where to go and those kinds of things. And so that's kind of what I want to do. So that's kind of my new project.
That's very cool. Maybe you could take a little video and then we could share it, on the station or something. That would be cool to be able to do that. Yeah. I think it's really important. Safety is very, very important. And so in today's world, there's so much going on. So
not only for children, but for women, it's really important. And especially if the children are seeing how their moms are reacting and how they're taking care of themselves to protect themselves, then they're going to take it seriously too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're so right.
We lead by example.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
and I think the last thing is travel.
Yes, we got to get together on the travel. I do apologize because my dad has been very, very sick.
No.
So I've had to pull back on so many. I'm not even doing my show, which I miss and love.
I know.
But hopefully next week we'll be able to get it back. Because I think
So just please, if anybody hears this, just understand that we are still working on getting some retreats together.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are interested in any locations that are coming out of Tampa, please, give us a message, send Cece a message and say, hey, I'm really interested in like getting a group of people together, this and that, or just myself. I really would like to travel around this time. Are you guys going to be doing a going solo retreat? And I think it also really is important for people to understand that they don't have to hang out together, right?
No, we're adults and you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But the thing is what the beauty of it is that you're not necessarily traveling by yourself. So if you're going, let's say, for instance, we do a cruise or something and you're feeling a little bit, like you don't really kind of want to do it totally by yourself. You'd like to know that you've got someone around that you're familiar with. But if you certainly want to, you want to go and do something on your own, exactly. No one's going to tell you that you can't stay by the pool too long or whatever. No one's going to tell you have to do anything. I wanted to get your opinion. What do you think about the cruises not going to Cuba anymore? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
About the cruise lines not going to Cuba?
Oh, yeah. So I think it's just a temporary thing right now. I think that they're just needing, I don't know what his intentions are on how long he's going to keep that going, but I think it's because there's just so many moving back and forth, and there must be a reason why he's doing it. Maybe something is happening where there's maybe just too much of, drug smuggling or, I don't know. I'm just making an assumption, but I think that there's reasons why those are being put in place. I think for the time being, we have to respect that and understand that, our government tries to protect us as much as we can, as much as they can. But I think that we all have to be attentive. Even the Dominican Republic, there's a lot of things that are going on for Americans. It's not very safe right now. In Baja, there was a couple of things that were going on that, a couple was found deceased. Dominican Republic, there's been a constant flow of different Americans. So we have to always be conscious of what's going on and what we drink and who is who. And we have to always be on our toes. Just because we're in a resort doesn't mean that we're safe.
Absolutely.
Drink out of bottled waters. Don't ever drink from the water. If it's an open container, make sure that you're the one who got it or you saw the person get the container. You know what I mean? So you can't always be paranoid, but you have to be conscious.
Right.
So let's just say, like, if you're eating from a buffet line, at least you're probably a little bit more safe, probably eating that way than somebody handing you a plate. Or don't let them know that you're American. I mean,
that's a terrible thing. Yeah, we should probably, let's do that for another show. We'll maybe post some
of course
traveling.
Yeah, it's just I think there's just a couple things.
I've traveled a lot. I've traveled to Africa and a lot of different places, and so maybe we should touch on some safety tips for people. Yeah.
I agree, and I'll come up with a new and improved list of what we should do, what people should do while traveling to these certain areas.
Right. That's a great idea. Idea. Because we want to make sure people do travel and they do have a good time. And we want to embrace.
That's a passion, right?
Yeah.
We got to enjoy it. We can't be afraid of anything. We just got to be cautious.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, listen, let's close out the show. I want to thank everyone for listening to us today. And I hope that you will join us. I hope you'll email us on goingsolo@gmail.com and let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like for us to talk about, because we'd like to be able to share those things with you.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless you.
Okay. Bye. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.